The best, like, most creative thing I've done for a woman. For one of them.
A very rare albino redwood. Yeah. Well, you would have never guessed it, but I'm inside a big old redwood right now. Standing up. And it's pretty cool. Let me show you how big it is from the outside.
Inside.
It's pretty awesome inside. Yeah. That's some big wood there. So here's a cross section of a big old tree that was older than the birth of Jesus. If you can believe it. Don't you know? And it fell down in 1834. Pretty neat. Got wood.
Well, the tallest coast redwood is 115 feet tall, isn't that?
Choo choo. Chugga 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 chugga.
More strict about the rules.
Yeah. Corbin's electric bug.
Yeah. It's batteries, lots of
Nice. Wow. So when I picked up my dog, he had a mohawk. That's pretty silly. So this is my favorite part. We just got to the doggy beach in Huntington. And he's off! Whee! He just loves the water. And it makes me happy that he gets so happy. This episode brought to you by Jolene, who gave me a very nice donation. Thank you so much. I would have a beer right now, but alcohol is not allowed on this beach. So I'll have to get one later. But thanks so much, that is awesome. Shout out to Cheryl if you're still watching. Hello. And they say that the happiest place on earth is Disneyland, but that's not true. It's the Huntington Beach Dog Beach, where I'm at right now. This is my happy place, especially when I have my cute golden retriever here with me. His name's MacGyver, and unfortunately I only see him once or twice a year because when I went through the divorce, we decided it was best that my ex-wife kept him because I just travel too much. So it's kind of bittersweet. Like, I love seeing him, but then I just get sad that I haven't seen him for most of the year, and so it's really bittersweet when I pick him up. But I always come here to the dog beach because he loves it, and I just spend a day or two or three here because I love it. I have my juggling balls, so I can practice juggling, and it's just a beautiful place. I love it here. I started this morning with a little unicycle ride, and in one hand I had a cup of coffee, and the other hand I had MacGyver on a leash, so that was pretty cool. And then tonight I'm gonna meet a friend at a brewery and sit outside in the patio, so That's my perfect day. If I could do that every day for the rest of my life, I would be a happy man. But let's real quick rewind it back a little bit. Just want to tell you about the California Muni Weekend, which happened last weekend. It was awesome. 2 teenagers, I think they're both teenagers still, they organized it, Kira and Cedar, and they did a really good job. There's only about 9 riders that showed up, which was fine, like during COVID. That's understandable, and it was kind of nice that it was a small, more focused group, and we could really connect with each other and hang out. Usually there's about 50 people at the California Mountain Unicycle Weekend, but yeah, due to COVID the numbers were down, but we still had a great time. It was actually one of my favorite California Muni Weekends, and part of it was the trails, but the other part of it was just the hospitality. Akira's parents' family let us stay at their place, so I slept in my car. 2 other people slept in their van. Noli camped out. Another guy set up a tent, and then some other people slept in their cars, and then Ettore slept downstairs. So it was really cool that almost all of us were staying in one place, and Bliss, the mom, made us spaghetti dinner one night, and like this just massive Mexican chicken. Oh, it was so good. So thank you so much, Akira and Bliss and the family. That was awesome. And then the last night was really cool because the parents of Cedar invited us over to their house, and they set up like this mini concert. They have like a stage, and Cedar's really good at playing music, so is Akira, and a couple other people played guitars, and they had drinks and food, and it was a vegan, which was delicious. And just every night was a highlight, just going back and hanging out, and we would play games and juggle and jam out and talk, and it was so cool. So much fun. Unicyclists are the best kind of people, I swear. What else happened? Oh, a couple other highlights besides, of course, riding were all the water holes. Like every day we had a place to swim. There was like a 30-foot cliff jump by a dam. Oh, love it, love it. I just couldn't get enough. There were, I rode a unicycle off a little cliff into a water hole, which is pretty cool. And then there was a rope swing, and I love rope swings. I love cliff jumps. I just love swimming. It was just a beautiful weekend. The people, the scenery, everything. The food. Sorry, I just can't stop talking about it. It was just so fun. And I think that pretty much sums up the weekend. There were a couple of lowlights. One guy sprained his ankle, and then, you know, accidents happen. There was definitely some blood. Noli got a pedal bite. That was pretty gnarly. But overall, it was a great weekend, and I just want to thank everyone for coming and showing us around and being so nice, and hope to see y'all again sometime soon. And then I drove Ettore to Santa Cruz, which is kind of cool because I got to meet up with Nathan Hoover and Corbin Dunn, two kind of legends of unicycling that live near Santa Cruz. So we went for a group ride, and that was awesome. Saw some big, just massive redwoods. Just blows your mind how big these trees can get, and yeah, that was really cool. And then I hung out with him for a day at Santa Cruz, and then came down here to Huntington, picked up my dog last night. Got to sleep with him in my van, and we got to cuddle all night, and that was really cool. I'll have him for the next like 3 days. So I also played disc golf this morning. I didn't mention that, but 18-hole course, and I did pretty good. And my dog loves it because he can just walk around and sniff things and pee on things and poop on things. So yeah, life is good. I love Huntington. I lived here for a couple of years, and whenever I come through the area, I pick up my dog and spend a couple of days or a week with him. So he's a very good dog, but he's just turned 10, so he's getting kind of old, at least for a dog. And yeah, but I hope you all are good. Thanks for watching. Like always, if you like what you see, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and we will catch you on the flip side.